Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be diving into the Maryland Homestead Tax Credit and how it can substantially save you money on your property tax bills. Now this is a fantastic tool for homeowners, so stay tuned. Now the Maryland Homestead Tax Credit was established to help homeowners cope with large increases in their property tax bills. When property values increase aggressively, this credit caps the amount of property tax that you are responsible for paying. It's designed to provide financial relief by limiting the taxable assessment increase allowed each year. Now each county in Maryland can set its own cap, but by law, it cannot exceed 10% per year. Here's how the program works. Now, if your home was previously assessed at $200,000 and the new assessment values it at $230,000, which is a 15% increase, the homestead tax credit limits this taxable increase to just 10%. Now, this means that your taxable value for that year would be only $220,000 rather than the $230,000, so that is saving you from paying taxes on that extra $10,000 increase. Now, if your property tax rate is $1.10 per $100 of assessed value and your home's assessment increased by $30,000 over the limit, without the homestead tax credit, you would pay an additional $110 annually. With the credit, if the increase above the cap is not taxed, you save that amount each year. Now, I know this doesn't seem like a ton of money, but it does add up significantly over time. Property taxes can rise significantly from year to year if your home's assessed value spikes due to the real estate market, which honestly has been the case lately. Now, to qualify for this credit, there are several criteria that you must meet. The property must be your primary residence. This is where you live in the home for most of the year and where you're registered to vote or have your driver's license issued. You must have legal ownership of the property as well. Simply living in the home without being on the deed does not qualify you for this credit. You need to have lived in the home for at least 6 months of the taxable year, including July 1st, which is considered the residency date for tax purposes. You only need to apply once as long as you remain in the home and your eligibility status doesn't change. And applying for the homestead tax credit is honestly a pretty straightforward process. The easiest way to do it is to go online, go to the Maryland Department of Assessments and Taxation website. There you can fill out and submit your application in just a few simple steps. Alternatively though, you could download the application and fill it out by hand and mail it in. Make sure that you keep your confirmation as proof of submission. It's also very important to note that the application deadline is October 1st of each year. Now, to ensure that you receive your tax credit for the upcoming year, make sure you submit your application before this date. If you apply after October 1st, the credit will be applied to the next tax year. So timing your application correctly can help you maximize your benefits sooner. Let's talk about some common questions and concerns. What happens if you move or you sell the house? If you sell your home and it's no longer your primary residence, you need to inform the State Department so that the credit can be adjusted or removed. What if your application is denied? If your application for the homestead tax credit is denied, the Maryland Department of Assessments and Taxation will provide a reason and instructions on how to appeal the decision if you believe it was made in error. In conclusion, take advantage of the Maryland Homestead Tax Credit if you can. It can lead to substantial savings for you, and it's designed to help keep your home affordable by capping unexpected increases in your tax bills. Make sure to check on your eligibility, apply on time, and keep your application confirmation for your records. That's all I have for today's video. If you found this information useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights and tips on managing your property and finances effectively. If you have any further questions for me, my contact information will be in the description below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you on the next one.